how a sweet treat sent people to the emergency room. Imagine, if you will, a gathering of laughter and joy, a circle of friends enveloped in warmth and camaraderie. The table is a canvas of vibrant colors, adorned with desserts that promise bliss in every bite. The air is thick with the scent of sweetness, a symphony of flavors waiting to be savored. A rich chocolate cake, glistening with decadent frosting, beckons you closer, sparkling like a treasure hidden beneath layers of icing. In this moment, anticipation bubbles within you, igniting a rush of excitement. You reach for a slice, feeling the thrill of indulgence wash over you. But then, in an instant, that blissful moment shatters. A friend gasps, clutching their chest, eyes wide with panic. The joyous celebration spirals into chaos. Confusion replaces laughter as you wonder, how can something so delightfully indulgent turn so dangerously lethal? This moment encapsulates a primal fear that gnaws at the edges of our consciousness, the fear of what we consume, both in our meals and in our lives. Philosopher Michel Foucault spoke of the biopolitics of health, where we find ourselves ensnared in a web of choices, driven by desire yet perilously ignorant of the consequences. As we navigate this landscape of temptation and peril, we must ask ourselves, how do we discern between indulgence and risk? How do we protect ourselves in a world that glamorizes pleasure while masking peril? Consider the tale of Icarus, who soared toward the sun, blinded by ambition and desire. His wings, crafted from feathers and wax, melted away as he ignored warnings from his father, Daedalus. This ancient allegory serves as a poignant reminder that our aspirations for sweetness can lead us to disastrous heights if we neglect to heed the signs. Icarus embodies our struggle with temptation. An insatiable desire for what feels good can lead to catastrophic consequences. In our dessert narrative, the sweet treat represents the allure of indulgence, a symbol of both reward and risk. The friends gathered around the table serve as supportive companions, yet they also reflect societal pressure to consume and celebrate without question. Lurking in the shadows is the archetype of the trickster, the deceptive nature of marketing that disguises danger with delight. This trickster leads us to believe that what we consume is harmless when, in reality, it may be anything but. As the story unfolds, we witness the initial joy of consumption transform into chaos. One bite too many leads to an emergency room filled with panic and confusion. The journey from bliss to disaster illustrates the stages of transformation. First, the euphoria of indulgence, then the stark reality of consequences. Each moment of denial echoes Santiago's journey in The Alchemist, where every obstacle faced is an initiatory ritual guiding him toward self-discovery. In the aftermath of our dessert debacle, we confront deeper truths about our choices. The symbolism lies not just within the treat itself, but in our willingness to overlook risks for fleeting pleasures. The chaos serves as a mirror reflecting our lives. How often do we indulge without questioning the consequences? The sweetness we crave can mask underlying dangers if we fail to remain vigilant. As we process this experience, introspection becomes vital. It invites us to examine our choices, not only in food but in every aspect of life. Are we consuming experiences that nourish us, or are we mindlessly devouring what society deems desirable? The journey toward awareness begins with recognizing that not all that glitters is. If you're enjoying this, consider liking the video and subscribing for more insight. Gold. Each decision we make should be informed by mindfulness rather than mere impulse. The dessert itself becomes a character in our story, a siren calling us toward pleasure while hiding sharp rocks beneath the waves. Its rich flavors enchant us, but they also carry potential dangers we cannot ignore. Each bite taken without consideration becomes a step further into unknown waters, where the currents of choice can sweep us away. Let us look deeper into this narrative. The friends around the table embody various archetypes. See the carefree reveler who dives headfirst into indulgence, the cautious observer who hesitates before yielding to temptation, and the misguided influencer who promotes sweet delights without understanding their impact. Each character represents a part of ourselves, a reflection of how we navigate our desires and decisions. In this allegorical feast, we are reminded of the delicate balance between pleasure and responsibility. The euphoria of enjoying a dessert turns into the stark reality of consequences. One friend's panic echoes through the room, reminding us that choices have weight. The sudden shift from joy to fear parallels our own lives. How often does bliss give way to regret when we ignore the signs? In this moment of chaos, we find ourselves at a crossroad. Will we continue to indulge blindly in life's offerings, or will we scrutinize each choice we make? The sweetness that once brought joy now serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder that every indulgence carries with it a shadow. The emotional cadence of this journey swells and recedes like the tides, reflecting our own struggles. In moments where laughter once filled the air, silence now reigns, a stark reminder of the fragility of happiness. As chaos unfolds around us, we are confronted with the raw truth of our choices. The dessert was more than just a treat. It was an invitation to reflect on our lives. The gathering represents not only connection, but also the risks we take in pursuit of fleeting happiness. As we navigate this journey together, we must embrace the questions that linger long after the last crumb has been consumed. What do these moments reveal about our relationship with pleasure? Are we merely passive participants in our own narratives, or are we co-authors crafting stories of intention? The balance between indulgence and mindfulness is delicate. Each bite taken should be a conscious act, rather than a mindless pursuit of satisfaction. In this dance of life, let awareness guide your path as you navigate between sweetness and safety. Embrace the lessons learned from our dessert disaster. Let them illuminate your choices moving forward. In this exploration of indulgence and consequence, consider what it means to live authentically. Are you merely satisfying cravings or making choices that resonate with your true self? The next time temptation arises, pause and ask yourself, what's really in it? As we draw this narrative to a close, it's essential to reflect on the deeper meanings behind our choices. The dessert was just a moment, a fleeting joy that masked a more profound truth about our lives and decisions. Will you continue to play the role carefree indulger, or will you step into the light of awareness? Each choice is an opportunity for growth, a chance to embrace what nourishes you versus what merely satisfies for a fleeting moment. Stay curious, stay safe, and until next time, keep questioning what's on your plate. The journey does not end here. It continues with new questions and deeper reflection. As you navigate life's sweet temptations, let each experience guide you toward greater mindfulness and understanding. Share your thoughts below. What dessert are you going to rethink? Let's start a conversation about balancing pleasure and safety in our culinary adventures. After all, knowledge is the sweetest ingredient of all. As we wrap up this eye-opening exploration of the dessert that turned delicious indulgence into a health crisis, take a moment to consider this. See, how often do we prioritize flavor over safety in our pursuit of culinary delights? The next time you find yourself tempted by a sweet treat, remember this story and ask yourself, what's the real cost of that craving? Stay curious, stay safe, and let's keep the conversation going about how we can enjoy our favorite foods without compromising our health. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. As we dig into the sweet layers of this dessert disaster, it's essential to remember that not all treats are created equal. The next time you indulge your sweet tooth, consider what goes into that seemingly innocent dessert. Is it worth the risk? Stay informed, stay curious, and maybe next time you'll think twice before taking that first bite. After all, Sometimes the tastiest things can come with the most unexpected consequences. What dessert will you be scrutinizing next? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below.